I have nothing to do today. I am so boring. Wrong. Unless you want to say that you're a boring person, you're someone who is not very interesting. You don't want to say that. What you usually want to say is, I have nothing to do today. I'm so bored. Because you have nothing to do, you feel bored. Today we're going to talk about ed and ing endings on adjectives. And welcome to Learn English with Dr. Bruce. Nice to see you back again. Incorrectly using the ed and ing endings on adjectives can be a problem. This is a very common occurrence, and it happens to beginning speakers, intermediate speakers as well. It doesn't really happen to those advanced speakers. By the time they get to be advanced, they've already picked that up. There's a very simple way to decide what ending to use. And once you master that, it takes a little bit of practice and you will become an expert. Well, maybe more than a little bit of practice. The best and easiest way to remember when to use the ed or ing endings is to think about what the adjective is describing. For adjectives that end with ed, they describe emotions or feelings, how someone feels about something or someone. The ed ending applies to people and sometimes animals. If you think animals have feelings, things, places, situations, they don't have feelings, so the ed adjective does not apply to them. For example, we don't say, the building is bored, but we can say, I feel bored today. I'm disgusted by that awful smell. Sally felt threatened by the large growling dog. I think my cat is bored. I think my cat is bored. Adjectives that end in ing describe the traits or characteristics of a noun or a pronoun. He was a boring person, for example. She was an interesting person. Those describe the person. The ing ending can be applied to people, places, things, ideas, animals, situations. Ing adjectives can also cause feelings. For example, did you see the new Star Wars movie? It was so boring. I was so bored at the movie theater today. So the movie causes my feeling of being bored. That hill was so steep that the hike was exhausting. I'm completely exhausted. I feel exhausted because the hill was steep and it was exhausting to climb. What happens if you use the wrong ending? You may think the difference is small, but in fact, it can have a big impact on the meaning of the sentence. Let's compare a few sentences and see. He was confused during the lecture. He felt like he didn't understand the content of the lecture. The lecturer was confusing. He was not making sense to another person or persons. He was making them feel confused. The day at the beach was perfect. I felt so relaxed. I felt loose and carefree because the beach was so beautiful. The day at the beach was warm and sunny. It was so relaxing. The conditions at the beach were so perfect that it made us feel relaxed. Because the day at the beach is not a person, it can't have feelings, so we couldn't say that the beach was relaxed. So let's look at the difference between ed and ing in terms of cause and effect. The ing ending is the cause of the feeling. The ed ending is the effect. For example, the action movie was so exciting. I was excited. The movie causes my feeling. The effect is that I feel excited. The car accident was so disturbing, I felt disturbed. The accident caused my feeling of being disturbed. Here's a list of 10 of the most common adjectives ending in ed and ing. That's it for today. Remember that the ed ending is a temporary feeling. The ing causes that feeling, or it's a characteristic of someone or something. You'll have no problems if you remember that using these adjectives correctly. If you want to see more of these types of lessons, please consider subscribing. And if you have an English lesson that you would like me to make a video about, leave a comment below. I'd be glad to do it. Thanks for viewing. Be kind to someone today. Keep on learning, and I'll see you in the next lesson.